Imagine waking up one day and deciding, you know what, I'm gonna own the moon. Sounds crazy, right? Well, one man actually did it, and the best part, he might have gotten away with it. In 1980, a man named Dennis Hope found a legal loophole that, according to him, allowed him to claim ownership of the moon. Dennis, an enterprising and imaginative individual, was always on the lookout for unique opportunities. One day, while pondering the vastness of space and the legalities surrounding it, he stumbled upon an idea that would change his life forever. He read the 1967 Outer Space Treaty and realized something that most people had overlooked. This treaty, which was designed to prevent any nation from claiming sovereignty over celestial bodies, had a glaring omission. While it says no country can claim ownership of celestial bodies, it says nothing about private individuals. This loophole was a revelation to Dennis. He saw an opportunity where others saw none. The idea that an individual could claim ownership of the moon was both audacious and groundbreaking. Dennis knew he had to act quickly to stake his claim before anyone else could. So, Dennis sent a letter to the United Nations, stating that he was officially claiming the moon. He meticulously drafted the letter, outlining his interpretation of the treaty and his intentions. He even included a detailed map of the lunar surface, marking the areas he was claiming. And when no one objected, he took it as a green light. This lack of response was all the validation he needed. Dennis Hope declared himself the owner of the moon and began selling lunar real estate to anyone interested. His bold move sparked debates and discussions worldwide, but to Dennis, it was a dream come true. Dennis then founded the Lunar Embassy, a unique and somewhat audacious venture that would forever change the way people think about property ownership. At the Lunar Embassy, he began selling plots of land on the moon. Yes, you heard that right, actual plots of lunar land. It was an idea so outlandish that it captured the imagination of people all over the world. For as little as $25, you could own a piece of lunar real estate. Imagine telling your friends and family that you own land on the moon. It was an irresistible offer for many. I mean, why not? It's a great conversation starter. Oh yeah, I own land on the moon. It became a quirky, fun way to spark conversations and even a unique gift idea for special occasions. Over time, over 6 million people, yes, 6 million, bought land from him, making the Lunar Embassy a surprising success. People from all walks of life joined in on the fun, including celebrities like Tom Cruise, George Lucas, who found the idea fascinating and couldn't resist owning a piece of the moon themselves, and even former US presidents. The Lunar Embassy's client list reads like a who's who of the rich and famous, proving that the allure of owning lunar land transcends all boundaries. But here's the big question. Is any of this actually legal? The idea of owning a piece of the moon sounds like something out of a science fiction novel, but it's a real business. Dennis Hope, the man behind this lunar real estate venture, claims to have found a loophole in the 1967 Outer Space Treaty. This treaty, signed by major world powers, states that no nation can own celestial bodies. However, it doesn't explicitly mention individuals or corporations. Technically, it's all based on an interpretation of a loophole, but no government officially recognizes Dennis Hope's claim. Legal experts argue that his interpretation is flawed, and that the treaty's intent was to prevent any form of ownership, whether by nations or individuals. Despite this, Hope has sold millions of acres of lunar land to people all over the world. So no, you can't actually own the moon in a legally binding way. The United Nations has also weighed in, stating that celestial bodies are the province of all humankind and cannot be claimed by any one entity. This means that any certificate of ownership for lunar land is essentially meaningless in the eyes of international law. In fact, some legal experts say his business is just a novelty gift like owning a star. These certificates are often given as fun, quirky gifts rather than serious investments. They hold sentimental value but no legal standing. But that hasn't stopped people from buying moonland for fun. The idea of owning a piece of the moon captures the imagination and makes for a unique gift. While it may not hold any legal weight, it certainly brings joy and a sense of wonder to those who receive it. And get this, Dennis Hope didn't stop at the moon. He also claimed ownership of Mars, Venus, Mercury, and several moons of Jupiter. So the next time someone tells you to shoot for the moon, remember, someone might already have a price tag on it. Would you ever buy land on the moon? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more crazy real-life stories.